if you're one of those Android users who can't purchase and play Oddworld New and Tasty on your Android phone because Google Play Store tells you your phone is not compatible, for this video, I'm gonna show you an alternate cheesy way on how to play New and Tasty on your Android phone. By the way, this is all showing on an Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. So all I'm gonna show may differ depending on what phone you have. So what you're gonna do first is download an app called Winlator. It's basically a PC emulator for Android where you have your own virtual desktop on your phone and you can pretty much open almost all kind of PC programs on your phone. And that means, well, you could basically play the Steam version of Oddworld New and Tasty on your Android phone. But um, I just want to say that installing Steam on WinLator is very complicated. So what I'm using is an alternate version of WinLator where Steam is already installed inside it and it's all set up. So it is a lot more easier for you to launch it. I'll leave a link to this version of WinLater in the description so you can download it. So once you have downloaded it and it has finished reading all the files, all you have to do is press the plus right here to create a new container, which is basically your virtual desktop. Now all this I'm going to show you, you need to follow it carefully. So to make sure that New and Tasty is well optimized and runs good. So first off, set screen size to 1280 to 720, which is the basic resolution, I think the best. Graphic drivers, set it to turn up, and make sure that it is the recent version. I can really show right now because I need to save it. And the DX wrapper, set it to dxvk, because it is the only one that is able to run New and Tasty perfect. And make sure that it is the recent version. Set the frame rate to 60 FPS and the device memory to the highest, which is 4096. And once that, press OK. And for the audio driver, set it to pulse audio, because if you set it to else, the audio is going to get a bit messed up in the game. Sometimes it's going to go away, and other time it's going to go back. These are completely optional. And for the GPU, I recommend you set it to NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060. And I think it's the best one. I haven't seen any problem. So choose this one. And for video memory size, set it to 4096. Okay. And you just keep all this the same. And for the environment variable, first off, just change the setting for dxvk HUD and uncheck all of these, because what this is whenever you enter any game, it's gonna show like the GPU and the FPS and all the processor stuff. You're not gonna need that, but in case if you want it, it's entirely optional. Now you also need to add 2 more environment variables. You press add, you name it whatever you want. And for the value, add these 2 to the value. Actually, you need to make 2 of them and add each of them to environment variable. I'll also leave these 2 in the description so you can just copy and paste them. Once you have done that, you move on to drivers all the same. Oh yeah, for box 64%, make sure that it is set to performance so that New and Tasty runs good on your WinLator, and make sure that all CPUs are checked. And once you're all done, you just press the check mark, and as you can see, I've already done one. So you just click on play, And look, here I have my own desktop right here. Now, the first thing you'll see is a bunch of different drives. So, what you have to do is you click on the C drive, and then you go on Program Files x86, and you click on Steam, and you'll see a file called one.bat, which is the way to launch Steam. You could also launch it another way, which is on Start and Programs, and then the one called Steam Drive C. You can click on Launch Steam from Drive C. If one of these don't work, where Steam don't want to open, try the other method, because sometimes it can be a bit tricky to open up Steam or any kind of games. When you click on it, it's gonna pop up for a second, and Steam should now open for a few seconds. It's gonna take a little bit of time. But when it does, when you're gonna go through this process the first time, like the one thing that's gonna show up is for you to log in with your Steam account. So when it does that, you need to press the plus button for add account, and when you need to add your own Steam account, you have to log in with the QR code showing up. Don't enter your Steam account manually, because it's not gonna work. You have to enter your Steam account from the QR code. So you're probably gonna need another phone for this, or whatever. And anyway, it works. Okay, so now, because as you can see, I've already logged in on my Steam account, so now I have basically access to my Steam library on my phone. So you go to your library, click on Home, and here you can see your Steam library. Now click on New and Tasty, because, okay, first off, you obviously need to purchase New and Tasty from Steam before you can do all that. Now click on Install, and it will install the game to your phone. Because, yeah, this will legitimately install the game to your phone. I just want to clarify, this is not some kind of streaming where I'm streaming my PC to my phone. No, this is like legitimately the actual Steam inside my phone. So when downloading the game, it's gonna take some time. But after it's done the downloading, don't click on play, because it's not gonna work. So you need to open up New and Tasty in a different way. So for this, you can choose to either minimize Steam or close it down. I'm just gonna close it down. Just make sure that this little Steam icon is shown up, which shows that Steam is open. You need to do this every time you need to open up New and Tasty, or else it won't work. Now, there are two ways you can open up New and Tasty. What you need to do is you go on the Steam folder, as I'm shown, and you click on Steam Apps, and you click on Common, and then you click on one folder called New and Tasty, and you click on entity.exe. Well, now that I am using the dxvk driver, it can be a bit tricky to open up PC programs. So there's also another way that you can open up New and Tasty, which is on the Start and Programs, Steam, and you can also see New and Tasty right there. I think like the best way to open up is right here. But if one of them don't work, you can try the other method, because let me tell you, it's also tricky to open up any PC program. So I'm gonna try this method. Okay, so start again. Let's see, and let's see if it goes. Okay, yes, it worked. Yeah. There we go. Here I have New and Tasty on my Android phone. And the best thing, it actually carried on my save data from my PC with no problem, so that's really neat. But you're not done here, because you still need to do some more with optimizing New and Tasty. Go to the game settings, click on graphics, and make sure that all of the quality is set to the lowest. Because I know, yes, despite being a powerful phone, you still need to set it to low so that it can at least run good. And make sure that VSync is turned off, and you can enable full screen if you want. And remember that the resolution is set to the same as you have set to the desktop. And when you've done all that correct, New and Tasty should be able to run good on your phone. But like I said, this is on my S24 Ultra, so it can differ. Okay.
Follow me.
I'll figure out your forms. Let's see. And I can skip this. Thankful there's a keyboard. We can do this. And boom! Here I have New and Tasty running on my Android phone. And the neat thing is, despite setting all the settings to the lowest, it still looks good. And it even looks significantly better than the actual Android version. Like one of the example could be with how Abe makes that awkward running animation. And also how the visuals is a lot lower compared to here. So that's really it. And it runs really good. Like, I believe right now it runs at a solid 60 FPS, but there can be some moment where it drops down to 30 FPS, which I don't really see any problem. Like, it still runs pretty good. Now, despite this working, there's actually one flaw to all of this. And when playing this, it can heat up your phone really fast, and I can already feel my phone is about heating up. So one important thing to optimize your phone is that you need to open up the game booster and make sure that it has the game optimization is set to battery optimizing, and that the temperature is like set to automatically optimizing the temperature. Now we can say the temperature is high, which is not good. So for something like this, it's not a really good idea that you play too much, because it's gonna like heat up your phone really fast. Like at one point where like, oh, you almost can't really um like touch your, like hold your phone like this, because it's gonna burn your fingers. Wait, I was like, oh, okay.
Hello. Hello. Follow me. Okay.
Oh, what's wrong with me?
Everyone. Hello. Follow me. Okay.
I think I should stop, or else my phone is gonna heat really fast. But I hope this tutorial has hope for you Android users, and hope you have fun playing Tasty on your Android phone.